Hey, what's up, guys? We're now going to talk about the area of a circle. Before we did the circumference of a circle, which measures the distance around a circle. Now we're going to do the area of a circle, which is measures inside the circle, all this stuff. How much is this whole area in here, right? So, for instance, if you were going to cover up like a pool, like a swimming pool with a cover, if you wanted to cover up the whole pool and it was a circular pool, you would do the area. You would figure out what's the area of the pool to cover it up. All right, so we're going to do the area of a circle. Now remember that when you did the circumference, it was C equals pi d. This formula, the recipe to get the area is area equals pi. Instead of a d, there's a r. The radius, remember radius is halfway, to the second power. Remember what the second power means. It doesn't mean times 2. It means times like itself. Like 3 to the second power is 9. 4 to the second power is 16, and so on and so on. Okay? Pause it at any time if you need to think about what I said, or rewind it and watch it again. Okay? So, we're going to find the area. Let's find the area of a circle. And let's say you know that the radius is 8. Remember, radius it starts from the center and goes to the end. Well, before, when we did circumference, we needed to know d, didn't we? Remember when we did this? C equals pi times d. We needed to know d to get the c, the circumference. We're not doing that this time. We're doing the r, the radius. We need to know the radius. So look, we already know that the radius is 8. Radius goes halfway. So we're going to just do our formula. A area equals pi 3.14 times the radius 8 to the second power. Okay? Now, if you're using a calculator at home, there's a button if you're using this one, there's a button on here. It's actually like right here. This one right here, it's got an X and a 2 on it. You can use that to do the exponents, or you can just say, if you're using like a easier calculator, like a lower level one, you know that 8 squared means 8 times 8, right? So this is like saying 3.14 times, what's 8 times 8? 64. And 3.14 times 64 is 200.96. And let's say this is inches. It will be square inches like this. That's the answer. So it's simple. Like if you know what the radius is, you just say pi times radius to the second power. Let's do another one. Let's say we know that the radius is 10, and we want to know the area. Okay, so we're just going to say area equals pi times 10 to the second power, which means 3.14 times, what's 10 to the second power? What's 10 times 10? 100. 3.14 times 100 is 314. Square inches. When you do area, it's always in square inches. Okay? Alright, let's do another one. Remember, we're just using pi r squared. Okay? For area, it's pi r squared. For circumference, it's pi times diameter. Alright, so let's say that you want to know the area if the diameter is, let's say, 24. Alright, let's think about this one. Look up here at our formula. If we're finding area, we need to know what the radius is. But this is the diameter. But can we figure out what the radius is based on the diameter? Yeah. Remember that diameter goes all the way across. That's the diameter. And the radius only goes halfway from the center to the end. That's the radius. Okay, so if diameter is 24 and radius is half diameter, the radius is half of 24, which is 12. And if we know the radius is 12, we can do our problem. Let's go up here. We got 3.14. Area equals 3.14, or area equals pi, 3.14, times the radius, which is 12, to the second power. Don't forget that. So it's 3.14. 12 times 12 is 144. And 3.14 times 144 is 452.16. Okay? So, find the radius, do it to the second power, and times it by pi. So earlier when we did circumference, we did pi times diameter. When you do area, you do pi times the radius to the second power. Okay, I'll post an assignment where you have to find the area of a circle soon. So use this video. Okay, bye.